Hey, this is Mark Henry, author of Dancing with Energy, Healing, Magic, and Mysticism, here to talk to you more about the occult and the paranormal. Well, today I'm going to be doing a video about the Judgment Card. So the title is Judgment Comes Every Day. We are reborn when we wake up, in a sense. We are reawakened. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. Before I begin, just want to remind you that I just opened up an Etsy store where I am offering attunements. So if you don't know what an attunement is, it's basically a spiritual connection to a particular entity, like an angel, other spirits. I'll have other energies, possibly even crystals and stones and things like that. And they have some of a little bit of the darker spirits if you're more into that. So check it out. I'll put a link in the description. I also have Patreon if you want more videos to look at, if you want to correspond with me more on a one-to-one basis. Also, if you join Patreon in the near future, you'll get a discount on your first attunement, a significant discount. So I'll put a link to that in the description too. But aside from all of that, let's get into the video. So Judgment Comes Every Day. So the video discusses the Judgment Card. And the Judgment Card is the 20th card in the Major Arcana of the Rider-Waite deck. And the Major Arcana are the greater forces. And you see these on the deck. These are the more powerful type of influences that are surrounding the querent, the person who is finding out information. So when we're talking about the Judgment Card, let me kind of show you the Judgment Card in case you've never seen it, although most people, I think, have seen it. So what you see is some figures rising out of the coffin with their hands outstretched, and you see an angel in the background blowing his horn. Now, if a lot of you have been to a Christian church, read the Bible, just existed in this kind of Western culture, you have some ideas about what's going on in that card. So what you have is the resurrection, which is the reawakening of the departed into a new form. In fact, you'll see a couple things. One is that, people are buried with their clothes on, so you see them rising out of their coffins completely nude, which indicates that reawakening, that nude and a new body that they have. Also, it indicates that there's something to do with being transparent, open, and honest. Sometimes our clothes and our masks and different things can hide and conceal certain things about us. Now, some people say, kind of joke, and they say, well, the resurrection's really zombies, zombies coming out of the ground. But I think that when the creators of this, was it the 18th or 17th century, they had no concept of zombies, so that's kind of revisionist interpretation of that particular deck. But it is important as a symbol. As an occult symbol, as a religious symbol, this whole idea. So what exactly is happening also with this card? Well, you have the angel in the background. Now, what angel is it? Well, if you look at the Christian mythology, they would say that that is Gabriel, because Gabriel is always envisioned blowing a horn. Now, the resurrection part is in Revelations in the Bible. And they don't mention Gabriel as being the one blowing the horn, to my knowledge. They just mention an angel. So that was something that came out later on. It was through artist depiction of that. But in any case, there is an angel blowing a horn, a trumpet. Now, angels being divine messengers, what is the message that they are conveying in this card? Well, to put it bluntly, they're saying, wake the fuck up. They're saying collect your energy, put your best foot forward, and now it's time to fulfill your purpose. Just get yourself together and let's go and do this. Again, there were dead, in a way, sleeping. I think it was the Buddha that said that I am not a man, I am a god, I am awake. This is to an awakening, and this is an awakening for the querent. So you have the arms outstretched again, and they're being open, they're being receptive. Some say that they're trying to reconcile themselves with this, with the will of the God through this angel. What do they reconcile themselves with? They're trying to, I guess if you want to think of it, almost like we talked about the true will in the last video. That point where our universal, our ultimate purpose is in line with what it is that we desire and our mission. And that when this happens, then it makes our whole life go easier. Our magic becomes something that flows through us. And while we run into difficulties in our lives, then even though that happens, then we're going to be kind of better off. So we don't feel alone in the universe, that we are being guided by this internal impulse, this drive towards purpose and through something constructive. Now, the cross is another thing that, is the meeting of energies, the meeting of opposites, almost like the yin-yang symbol. Everything is coming together. Everything is being moved and put together towards wholeness. Now you have the light blue sky and the water. There's no land around these people. It's almost like they were just, their coffins were set into the ocean or something, and then now they are reawakening. So that light blue sky is more about feeling that you are calm, peaceful, that you have purpose of will, there's a lightheartedness. All of this is coming together. So as a symbol, water has traditionally meant ocean. Even the element of water has to do with emotions and feelings and things like that. So you have the emotions surrounding the people that are awakening, guided by the angel who is reawakening people, the 6 people, and then the angel makes 7 being a mystical number, and 6 being the number of balance and equilibrium as a multiple of 3, which is the number of spirit and spirituality. So it all comes together with the Judgment Card. So what does this mean if you see this in a reading? Again, context is everything. But in general, it means to let go of the past, let go of past fears, regrets, guilt. That now it's time to move forward, to forgive yourself, forgive others. It's time to make new beginnings, to create new opportunities, to become a better person, to not waste any time, seize the day, the carpe diem. Wake up to a new life. The angels are beckoning you. Now, if this came up, if your question was about, love, relationships, then that might mean, okay, it's time to try to work on your relationship, try to let go of past hurts, work on forgiveness, and see if you can find your way to the other side as being in the relationship. Depending on the other cards, that same context might mean to kind of cut loose of them and move forward with your life. So, like I said, that's why I mentioned that in the beginning, that you can't take any one card and just create this universal type of interpretation. It really depends on what's happening. All right, that's basically it. I didn't want this video to go on too long. So please tell me what you think. If you've ever come across a judgment card in a spread, and maybe what it meant to you. So please subscribe and like, comment again, and I will put a link in the description to my Etsy store for attunements. The attunements, you don't have to do magic, you are magic. You have it flowing through you. Okay. I will talk to you in a future video. Take care. Have a good weekend.